Hello YouTube, this is Ruth Basque here again with another video. Let's try this again. My phone quit working and it quit recording. So now we're going to work this off from the beginning again. Today, as you can see, is Mystic Monday, and I am here in front of my altar working with the crystal that I chose for this week to do with. These are the clear quartz. And this is a frosty quartz, as you can tell, because it's frosty. And she's tingling my fingers again because I just got through doing this and then my phone stopped recording, so I had to do it all over again. So the clear quartz is a good amplifier, and it's a good projector. It amplifies the stones around it, amplifies your spells that you're working with or your connection to the spirit world. It's really good for that. It's also used in your chakras. I have a book on that. That talks a little bit about the chakras, a book right here called Crystals. And there's a chapter in here that talks about how to use the quartz crystals. I wanted to bring this to you guys' attention. This right here is a rocky quartz. And I found this in my own backyard, and it's just absolutely awesome. They call it rock quartz because, as you can see, it looks like just a plain white rock, but it's not. It's actually quartz, and it's not see-through, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It has a great, powerful energy through it that I just feel really good with, and I have this on my altar quite often, and I use it a lot as well. I have several of these little frosty ones that I plan on using for various things, like this little one right here. I'm probably going to set inside a wand. I just don't know what type of wood I'm going to be using for the wand, but this is going to be the tip of the wand. And I'm thinking about using the rock quartz for the bottom of the wand. I know that part's supposed to be actually a round piece of crystal, but I think this one would look really great at the base of the wand. I have this beautiful clear quartz, and as you can see, this one is you can see pretty much through it. I've had this crystal here, right here, for about 15, 20 years. I just don't remember exactly where I got it. You know, I got it when I lived in California, and I got it from a shop called Lightworks, and I don't even remember the name of the town now. It's been that long. But then again, when I got this crystal, the town I lived in at the time, I had some really bad experiences there in which I almost died. And thanks to Kali here, I'm still here today, which is why I've chosen her as my goddess, because, well, she actually chose me by saving my life, and I answered her call. So I am her daughter and always will be. I wanted to cover as much of this as I could because a lot of people out there already have enough information on crystals out there that you could just find tons of information out there on them. And so if you're interested or you have psychic abilities or you're drawn to the quartz, you probably are got some psychic abilities, because this is usually the very first crystal that a lot of people who are drawn to the mystical world are drawn to. And people who are just drawn to this quartz have psychic abilities, and it just amplifies that a lot. So if you really want to open up your third eye and your psychic abilities, you could do this with the quartz crystal, because it'll just amplify it even more. And some people say to use the amethyst crystal for that, and yes, you can, because amethyst is really good for the psychic eye. I love this little guy right here. Isn't this a cute little crystal right here? Doesn't he just like say, put me in a wand? Let me be the tip of a wand. Yep. So this was what I wanted to bring to YouTube today. And on that note, I wanted to share with everybody the fact that, as you know, I have for the 4th time in my life walked the 5 inner rings of the dragon magic book here by DJ Conway, and last night I did my ritual to move forward. I am now a dragon mystic, which is the last of the inner rings, so I'm studying a lot of things on that part, which is the last part of my mysticism, and it is the 4th time I've done it. I like to every so many years go back and refresh myself. So I'll actually go back to being an apprentice and start from the beginning again and walk my way up through the 5 inner rings again, just to refresh myself and bond even more with the dragon energies. It doesn't mean that you're weak if you do that. It just means you're serious about keeping in touch and keeping contact with everything you're working on. I am going to continue. I probably will not do this again since I am now in my 60s, and in September I'll be 61. I don't know if I'm going to have that much time to walk the inner rings again at my age. I do have health problems. So we're saying that I am saying now is that I am a dragon mystic. I have completed the 5 inner rings. I'm going to try to bring more knowledge of that type of topic onto my YouTube channel. I'm hoping this will reach out to people and that you all like this video. If you do, link it, share it, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notifications. And next Monday we will cover probably some of the dragon mysticism or maybe another crystal. And like I said, this here is the clear quartz or the quartz crystal, and they're good for amplifying. I love this baby. She's such a beautiful piece. And I said she because she feels she. So she is receptive instead of projective. But and you need to watch out for that too, because some of these are projective and some of them are receptive. So a receptive will be like a light throb when you're putting it in your hand like this, and a projective will feel like it's going to push your hand apart. So that is something you need to keep in mind when you're looking for crystals, because if they receive, then they're not really amplifying things around you, but they can receive your energies and store your energies in them for you to use later on. And then amplifiers will help you amplify those energies when you release them from your other crystals, which is something you can do with these. You can take crystals that are receptive and you can store your energies in it for different works later on. And then at some point when you're ready to release that energy, you can release each energy of the crystal, one crystal at a time. Of course, I wouldn't say release them all unless you need it. And then, of course, your amplifier will help that even better. So that's all I'm going to say now. So if you like this video, then link it, share it, subscribe, hit the bell. In the meantime, toodles YouTube.